Don't want to pay for After Effects? No problem, I got you. Here's a game-changing solution for creating stunning music visualizer videos just like this. So, is it really possible to make professional looking audio spectrum visuals without spending money on expensive tools like After Effects? Of course it is, and you've landed on the right video, because not only will I show you 3 different ways to create audio visualizer music videos, I will show you how to do it for free. You don't have to learn After Effects, and best of all, you don't have to pay for After Effects. So if this sounds like something you want to learn, keep watching and make sure you watch the entire video so you don't miss out on any crucial steps. First things first, we need AI music. If you're new to my channel, don't worry, I got a lot of videos covering this. And to keep things short and simple, I recommend these 2 websites to create your AI music. For my example, I will be using Suno. Both offer free plans, so check them out. Now, if you're wondering if you'll be able to use your AI music on YouTube, long answer short, yes. But you'll need a pro or premium plan if you decide to use Suno. Now go ahead and create your AI music. If you need help with prompting, be sure to check out this video here where I discuss meta tags. Once you got your AI music, it's time to create the audio visualizers. But first, before I forget, in my last video, I asked you guys to guess which track was made with Suno and which one was made with Udio. A lot of you took a guess in the comments. Thank you, by the way. Here is the reveal. Drum roll, please. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the second track was Udio. I'm not going to turn this into a Udio versus Suno thing. We got my other video for that. We are here to learn how to make audio visualizer videos. And don't worry, it doesn't take too long. Just follow along step by step, pause the video when you need to, and let's move forward. So the first method is pretty ghetto, but it works. Now, this might not be the first ideal way to do it, but like I said, it works and it's pretty easy and free. For this, you'll need OBS Studio, which is free. This is to record your screen, and your default Windows Media Player, and CapCut. This method works with VLC, Winamp, and any media player that offers visualization options in full screen mode. I apologize in advance for my Mac users out there. I do not know which media player you guys have with visualization options, as I do not own a Mac. However, if you do know, please let us know in the comments. Now, this process is pretty straightforward. Open your MP3 file from Suno or Udio inside of your Windows Media Player or your media player of choice. Select your visualizer, go into full screen mode, launch OBS Studio, and start recording your screen. When it's done, you'll want to get your video file, import it into CapCut or your favorite video editor. Also, import your music file so you can align it with your video. Scale the video if needed to get rid of the player icon, then extract the audio from the recorded video, since this audio will be poor quality, and just delete that audio from the screen recorded video. Add your logo like so, add an effect, and export your video. It should look something like this. Okay, so that was one way to do it. Again, not the best, but it works. Now, this next method isn't a true audio visualizer, but all it requires is CapCut and your AI music. Nothing more, nothing less. I see a lot of people teaching this method, and to be honest, it works, but it's not true audio reactive, and you'll see in a bit. For this, import your audio file into a new CapCut document. Next, add your background image like so. Stretch out your background image to match your audio duration like this. Now, under the Effects tab, add a rebound swing effect to your background. Now, add your logo and stretch that out as well to match your audio. Scale and resize your logo as you see fit. Now, add a camera shake effect to your logo, and next, under the Import tab, click on Stock Material. From here, search for Spectrum. Drag and drop this circle spectrum to your timeline. You'll notice that you won't be able to stretch this out to fit your duration. You'll also notice that it has a black background which covers everything else. Don't worry, this is how we'll fix it. Copy and paste this until you reach the duration of your audio. Jeez Louise, this sucks. Let's make it easy on ourselves. Select everything on your timeline and drag it up one level, like this. This gives us access to the main timeline. Now make sure the main track magnet is turned on, this icon here. It should be blue. You can press P as a shortcut to enable and disable it. Now we can copy and paste this spectrum into the main timeline, and it's so much faster and easier this way because now this magnet pull feature, we no longer need to manually position the clip. It just snaps into place. Do this until you reach the end and trim off the excess by placing your timeline marker at the end and pressing Ctrl plus B, B for break. Now delete that extra piece. Select all of the spectrum clips and right click and choose Create Compound Clip. Now drag that compound clip up one level to get it off the main timeline, and select only the compound clip and drag it on top of the other layers, like this. This compound clip should be above all the other layers. Under the Video tab and Basics section here, look for Blend. Click on this tiny arrow icon to expand the Blend option. Under Mode, select Screen. Now resize your logo accordingly. Export your file and you should have something like this. Not bad. However, like I mentioned earlier, this isn't true audio reactive, meaning it's just looping effects to give off the illusion that it's reacting to the music. However, this technique works and it is completely free. You can do this with the free version of CapCut. No pro features was used. That was two methods that you can use for audio visualizer music videos. However, it didn't look like the one I showed you in the beginning of the video. Remember this one? Oh yeah, we can't forget that one. This version is truly audio reactive, meaning the animations sync with the beat. So let's take a look at how this was made. First, you'll need to visit Visualize Your Sound. Now, that's what I'm talking about. You've probably seen these types of music videos on YouTube. The famous ones are Trap Nation. Now, a lot might tell you that this was made using After Effects, which might be true in some cases, because before you'd have to use After Effects to get these types of audio reactive videos. Now, thanks to Visi, we can create audio reactor music visualizers with ease. If you click on Create Video Now, you'll be able to select from these templates. Clicking on one of these templates will load them in a web editor like this. But don't worry, it looks complicated. It's not. In fact, I've created my own Visi template, which I will share with you now. Go to my link tree in the description and click on Get My Personal Settings and Prompts. From here, click on the Music Visualizer Templates. It's free, just enter $0. However, if you want to support, I thank you. After that, it will give you a link. Copy that link into your web browser and you'll see my shared template. Click on Open Project, and it will open up the templates that I created. Now, let's go over these settings with you so you can edit it to your likings. On the left, we see composition, and under that, we have these subcategories: 2D visualizers, 3D visualizer, and background layer. The 2D visualizer is the main logo. Click on that, and on the right hand side, click on General. From here, you can replace my logo with your logo. Just click on this red X button to remove my logo, then drag and drop your logo. The logo size should be 561 pixels by 561 pixels. If you need a free image editor, just use photopia.com. It's like a free web-based version of Adobe Photoshop. Now, as far as the other elements, let me break them down. Back on the left hand side under composition, we have 3D visualizers. In my template, I use particles, confetti, audio wave, shader item, and particle lines. Particles are the little snow looking white dots flying across the screen. Confetti are the colored shapes, very faint to see flying across the screens. Audio wave is the animated wave spectrum going across the screen. Shader item is a smoke effect you see on the background. Particle lines are the white looking laser lines floating around the screen. And as for the background layer, you can change that as well. Now, I know this is crowded, but I wanted to showcase some of these effects. Feel free to delete certain elements by right-clicking on any of the elements you don't want, such as this one, and select delete. Simple. Now, to change any of these settings, select them from the composition menu on the left. Then select whichever effect you want to adjust and you'll see the settings come up on the right hand side. For example, if you wanted to change the snow particle items, click on particles on the left, then on the right you should see the particle settings. From here you can make whatever adjustments you want. Last but not least, after making all your visual adjustments, don't forget to change out my music with your music by clicking on choose audio here. Guess what? It will automatically adjust the visualizer effects to suit your audio. And once that is all said and done, click on File at the top left and click Export. You'll need to sign up, but don't worry, it's free. The site runs on advertisements and your donations, so if you can, be sure to help the site out by donating. After you sign up and export your music visualizer video, you'll be greeted with a disclaimer that basically says the export is done on your computer and it is quite resource intensive. So if you have a potato computer, then it might take some time. For me, I have an i7 with 32 gigabytes of RAM. It took me around 14 minutes to export a 2-minute video. Be sure to select your desired FPS and click Start Export. And that's all there is to it. Now you might be wondering why I shared the other two methods when this method clearly blows both of them out of the water. Well, this site is free right now, but if it gets more popular, the servers could become overloaded. This might lead to upgrades and possibly a fee to use this site in the future. If that happens and you find it too expensive, remember, the first two methods should always remain free. Now if you haven't subscribed, now might be a good time to do so if AI tools interest you. And if you haven't seen this video here, I suggest you watch it to learn how to publish your AI songs onto Spotify and iTunes, as well as other streaming platforms. Once again, thank you to all those who support. It really does mean a lot to me. From your likes to your positive comments, sharing the video helps me grow and continue to pursue full-time content creations. Till next time, stay tuned for the next one.